There we go. Said something and it worked. I think we're gonna see maybe a split or a C push here. Okay. Let's see, we have Matthew here setting up for a stun. Fade intel. Fade eye goes out. No intel found. Lots of noise C. Shots exchanged. A little bit of damage done to PSC. No damage done to the defending side yet. Astra has a bit of alert coming through on the defending side. Let's see if she's able to capitalize on it as they spread out here. The Offers had a hunch, went to clear, but didn't finish all the way. Gets taken out. Pick will be red. Bird will take out Relay on mid. Berserker will take out Mint, who is playing the one and down, it looks like. Couple shots across as Matthew kills CCRO and C-Link. Shots exchanged back at short, though, as Troy manages to get a Sheriff kill. Apologies, the name of the gun is fleeing my mind right there. He peeks main, shots taken, headshot, Jet dashed away. Now you see a bit of a mad dash here as they start to scramble over to C with the spike. Defending side still holding A. Not sure if they've rotated yet. Of course,
30 seconds
noise
left.
In the time. They're not going to hear the plant all the way from on A. Spike is going to go down. Info will be made as they start to move towards to rotate in response to the plant. As you can see, they hear the footsteps. They're setting up for this. Double stacking. Bird and Berserker holding the angle together. Jet starts to make first contact. Peeks out Berserker, manages to get a kill. Takes no damage. Fade Haunt will come out. Gets destroyed. Bird will hold the angle. Get the headshot and take the first round for Potomac State. Potomac State's going to open up. Take the first round for the pistol here. Intel acted on, guns purchased as they start to move into the second round. Looks like they'll be setting up for a full-on C take here. Maybe no fake utility this time. Killjoy sun up, defenders with a standard split. Looks like Killjoy's going to play a little close. Flashes will go out. Yompers will entry into garage with the judge. No contact made yet. Dashes out, updrafts up top, trying to clear sight. Killjoy tries to get the kill with the judge, but is shut down. Troy manages to get a pick on the way in, catching Bird, who was on the way out. Yompers jumps around with the judge, manages to kill one. Matthew trades off the other, trying to pick him, but gets taken out by Mintmeister. See here, low HP. Yompers still holding that close angle with the judge. Berserker managing to get that Spectre kill. Now it's all down to Mintmeister, who was last seen garage. They're playing around it, expecting the util. Expecting the push. And Master starts to work CT, but gets spotted by Berserker, who takes him out with a Spectre. Second round up in favor of PSC with 3 alive. Going to be able to carry a field guns into this next round, which should help them against the Technical College bye, which will be coming out now for round 3. Looks like full buys on heavy shields across the board. Light shields on the PSC side. Looks like they're going to try and make the most of this round. Bird and Matthew only buying sheriffs this time. The rest of them just playing with their bonus guns, which will keep their eco in check in case they lose a round. Hawk goes out mid, breach stun thrown. Contact made A short, lots of noise. Sobadart gathers the info on Mintmeister. A couple shots go out. Jet updrafts again, manages to get Mintmeister, drops back down. Bird gets a kill on the Vermilion across as the rest of the team starts to move over. And Relay waiting for Cesario to get there so they can regroup. Sky Flash goes out. Initial peek attempted to make. Killjoy nade thrown to clear the angle. Nothing found. Couple spam shots taken.
Turret out.
Shots initially traded, but moving back off. Sky Flash goes through. Sakaro takes out Bird. Berserker takes out Relay, and Matthew takes out Zero. And Yonkers with the judge manages to take out Troy from under heaven. 4 players still alive. 3 up now for PSC. And lots of credits to go with too. It's gonna be a bit of a light buy here on the technical college side. Looks like they're gonna have to afford mostly sheriffs and the light shield. Looks like they're gonna be trying to play range game and try to get a couple picks. See the Marshall buy coming out from Killjoy, probably for the C long hold. But you see aside from Berserker, everybody sitting pretty on some money here. Berserker the only one with under 3K as you move into the 4th round.
Going Astro, guys.
Double peek here. Until expected but thrown. Yompers gets the first pick with the wall bang. They expect it. Shock dart to clear. Yompers goes up to double check. Gets a couple shots, but is taken down by Troy. Berserker will take out Troy and Vermilion, though, as they push up onto site. Berserker going absolutely nuts right now.
Take flight.
Recon dart goes up. Skydog goes out of heaven. Info gathered. Sero moving with her Killjoy utility. Gets the spot onto Doozy, but doesn't manage to get the shot just yet. He tries to hold the angle, just to kind of cut the flank off. Doozy wrapping around slow into their spawn as they start to take the fight onto site. Flash goes out, but Bird takes out Cicero, and Matthew takes out Relay for another round for PSC. Now 4-0. Looks like another force buy on the side of MTC. Looks like they're gonna try and get the guns and try to play gunfights here. Starting to triple stack towards A now, leaving B completely open. PSC kind of spreading out a little bit, but mostly looking like they're going to play towards A. Looks like we might be able to get looks like we might get a bit of a brawl here. As we move forward, Yomper steps out, tries to get some info. No kills found. We'll dash back out. Walk back out, sorry. Bird throwing that smoke for garage. Alarm bot spotted, unable to break it. Left vulnerable. Killjoy watching, but backs off as they hear the sound. Won't be cleared logs, but will get traded out by Berserker as he takes out Yompers.
Right there.
Spike going to go down now as Matthew goes to plant. Rest of the defending team rotating over from their spawn, moving towards the site. Doozy kind of watching the middle, watching for a rotate, playing for a flank. One found. Matthew kills one into CT as he spots the rest of the team pushing out. Bird manages to get that second kill as they set up for the post plant here. Triple stacking onto A main. Recon dart going out for the info. Mintmeister getting taken out as he's sprayed down by Bird. Matthew getting the last kill as Relay goes to peek out again and gets taken out from the 3 watching from from C long. PSC now up 5-0 in the series. And Economy still looking sort of weak here. Looks like they're going to go for the hero buy with the op on the side of Marion Technical College. Could be rethinking it. Looks like they are. Going back to Sheriffs and Light Shields. PSC sitting pretty high on the credits list, though. They could probably afford to lose at least a couple before it really starts to hurt their eco.
Get out of my way.
Kills. Jumper's going to pop his ult as he takes up mid. Updrafts, kills Relay with the right click.
Nowhere to run.
Cicero starting to back off. Sova ult committed from Berserker as he gets pushed, but backs off of the fight. Manages to take out Troy, but is traded by Mintmeister. Now the B plant starting to execute as Matthew plants the bomb. However, he does catch Mintmeister in window. Manages to kill the flirt. Cicero kills Yompers. Vermilion kills Bird, fighting for sight, but Matthew's going to take both angles and will take out both C-Link and A-Link to pull the advantage back up 6-0. They were starting to get the numbers down. It was starting to work in their favor. A really close round there to come down to the end of it, but
Placing alarm bot.
ultimately going in the favor of PSC.
Placing swarm grenade. Alarm bot out.
Now here's the op commit. Bird TPing into heaven, gathering the info. Gets a couple of damage shots from Vermilion. Vermilion manages to take him out, but is traded out by Yompers as they start to make the push onto the site. Yompers may not know. No, he does know he has the spike. Starting to plant in the corner to avoid the op peek. Smokes it there. Notices the op. Killjoy ultimate pulled out now from the side of MTC. They have to respect it. Stepping back off of the site. Matthew managing to get a kill with his breach grenade though. As they start to make the push. Diffuse tapped as they start. Master utility going down. Spike marked as Yompers gets a headshot with it. Then they rush back in to retake site. Matthew getting another kill into Troy as they follow up with the breach ult. Tries to updraft into heaven to get the kill onto Mintmeister, but Mintmeister is watching for it and manages to get a headshot onto Yompers. He's flying in. Starts to make his exit. Watches for the play. It's between him and Doozy right now. Matthew swings out just short of the angle he was expecting and manages to take him out. 7-0 now in favor of PSC.
Ready. Deploying drone.
To the 8th round, looking like mostly a C hit from the side of PSC. Relay does get the first kill with the spike. Killjoy turret gathering a little bit of information. Troy and Doozy taking fights, exchanging shots on mid. Mintmeister starting to move to back them up as he pushes from A. It looks like they're trying to push a pinch in here to try and stop the rotate. Doesn't look like they're ready for it. They're watching. Footsteps made. Audible heard. First steps taken though as Matthew takes the fight and kills Troy. Vermilion gets taken out by Bird on mid as they start to work their way up the site. But Troy does, I believe it was Mintmeister that managed to get a headshot and take one of the picks. But Matthew, however, reading the rotate around, manages to get a couple shots exchanged. However, Relay is coming up behind. Looks like they might be having to fight mostly for mid control. Setting up for what they expect to be an A-Link setup here. Push out of their smoke, find a util. Sky Ultimate invested now as they start to realize that the push is from behind. Starting to fight for mid. Shots being exchanged. Matthew manages to get a wallbang over to Cicero and C-Link. Flash goes out as they push onto the site. Shock Dart invested. Matthew gets a shot. Relay gets taken out by Bird, or takes out Bird and Matthew. 1 versus 1 now on the side of Berserker. Recon Dart will give him the info. Tap made, but Berserker manages to wait it out and gets the headshot onto Relay, making it now 8-0 in favor of Potomac State. And what a money pile they're sitting on too. 2 of them just about maxed out before the buys made at the start of the round. All of them at least 4K or close to 4K. I mean, they could afford to keep losing players and keep losing rounds because they're just going to keep on buying. Well, maybe not rounds, but you know. Able to continue losing players here off the picks because of the heavy eco investment. Being able to just replace those rifles. Recon drone invested, trying to get some information. Gets a couple of pings out. Information found. Troy gets stunned. Relay takes out Bird off the pick. Doozy takes Relay, and Matthew peeking out of garage takes out Troy. Potomac State taking control of the C site now as they push out and start to plant the bomb. Grenade invested, gets destroyed before it can go off. Alarm bot placed for the retake. Mintmeister manages to cut Yompers off before he can finish a pinch. Fade Prowler comes out. Fade Ultimate invested. Cicero takes out Berserker. Berserker takes out Mintmeister on the way out though. Matthew taking out Vermilion and then also taking out Cicero. Goodness. Shots being exchanged, util being invested, fights back and forth. It's like a brawl at this point at the start of each round before things finally tamper off. Usually 2 or 3 people on each team getting taken down in the process, it seems. If they keep this, looks like they're going to keep this aggression moving forward though as they set up for the A hit. Mintmeister starting to move closely, using the smoke to conceal himself. Bird playing back a little bit, kind of expecting it here. His footsteps heard and found by the fade. Smoke lands right on top of Vermilion as Yompers pushes out, kills Vermilion, takes out Relay, flicks back over and takes out Troy, who was pushing from CT. Ultimate invested now as Mintmeister takes out one from behind. Bomb starting to go down now. Yompers getting Cicera, but Matthew taking out Mintmeister. I think Yompers was trying to overextend and go for the ace there, and it looks like Matthew might have taken it from him there. Ten to 0 now. Getting close to the end of the first half. Another low credit round. Looks like Mintmeister. It looks like MTC might have to play it slow here and kind of save up for the last round. As you see the late buys here, Sheriffs, a couple of hero buys with the Marshall and the Vandal here. And starting, shots being spammed. Haunt destroyed, Sova Dart invested as they start to rotate over for the A hit. Reading it again this time. Ichito going to go through. A lot of damage done to the Fade as the Rolling Thunder comes through and pushes them off of sight as they start to push on. Yompers will take out Cicero. Doozy will take out Troy. Matthew will take out Vermilion. One more playing the sight. Mintmeister will take out Berserker and Doozy as Bird will ball bang him. Last one up in heaven. They read it here. They start to plant. The sky goes to peek out. Smoke goes out, but Matthew will shoot from below and manage to land a headshot onto Relay, making it 11-0 now in favor of Potomac State.
Last round in the half.
As you can see, last round in the half, the force buy is coming out from Technical College, trying to get some kind of round, some kind of lifeline here to see what they can do to kind of maybe make this a potential way for them to take some of that momentum away from Potomac State and start to pull forward into the second half. With the way it's going, you just see a one and done here. All comes down to how it plays out. Bird will teleport across. Will end up actually blocking the dash from Yompers. Intel found with the recon dart, but the corner not checked. Mintmeister gets taken down, but Troy's gonna kill 4 of them. He's gonna take out Bird, Doozy, Matthew, and Yompers, giving them a huge burst of momentum here for the last round of the half. Haunt throw now as they start to look. Heal came out for Troy, getting him back up close to where he needed to be. Don't count Berserker out yet, though.
Ace.
He will get a headshot, though, from the upper angle as Troy takes him out. Getting an ace and getting the first round from Marion Technical College. Now 1-11 going into the second half as Potomac State will start to take the defensive positions on the field. And that is, that's why we clear our corners, folks. That right there. One jet with a Vandal can destroy a push in seconds. And, well, hey. As our favorite British man, Captain Price, says, check those corners, right? Anyway. Sorry, my joke's a cringe. You can bully me for it after the game. Anyways, going into the pistol of the second half here. Looks like it's going to be mostly a middle hit here. Yompers and Bird playing together on mid as they start to get the fights through window. Yompers will kill Troy and Cicero. Will also take out Relay. 3 already down from the side of MTC as Yomper starts to go forward looking for more. Catching the mid hit, will get the headshot. Last one red. Yompers was trying to go for it. Getting a couple shots. They're baiting for him. And there's the ace from Yompers. Immediate answer back to the ace. Scored by Troy to pull the first round for Marion Technical. And now we are at match point. I was going to say, that round win is what they needed to stop the momentum, but I'm not sure how it's going to go whenever they pull an ace, they get a round up on the board, and then the jet kind of comes back around and just aces back on them. So we'll see how they respond to this, and we'll see if we can pull it forward and maybe pull some of the rounds and get the gap a little closer. A lot of attack, a lot of intel invested on the attack. Hard A push starting to come out, and they start to listen for footsteps and gather intel. Already some damage done to the sky, though, on the attacking team for Marion Technical. Prowler invested, info gathered. Smoke's cutting off their advancement though. Spam coming through from Yompers. He will get a couple shots through the smoke, but will not find any definitive kills yet. Will jump down using the smoke to his cover. Doozy will end up taking out Relay. Berserker will spray through and kill Troy. Killjoy right there. We'll get one Marshall kill on the Doozy. Berserker will take out Mintmeister, and Yompers will take out Cicero though. Now up to Vermilion with 4 HP. Matthew jumps through the smoke with a classic.
Defenders win.
We'll get the last shot and make it a 13-1 victory for Potomac State against Marion Technical College.